but I should. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a scouting program where like each person will get their own ship, which is designed to be one way, but it's equipped with like an atmospheric lander, a light lander, and then if I need a heavy lander, I will come back later. And then I'll like have a little base depending on the thing that like either parachutes or lands down onto the surface, and then I'll just stay there until I can come and rescue them. Like it's a scientific expedition, and we'll come and pick them up eventually. Wait, oh no, this is really expensive. The tracking station. Okay, first of all, that is already level 2, so I don't need to upgrade that. Explore Eroptos. Fly by. Gather. Return. Alright. This requires returning, though. So, I might not actually be able to complete that contract. Okay, I might do a flyby first, and then later exploration, just for this one. What's the odds? 131. Okay, so 100% upgrading the VAB. 563. Okay, I can. Yeah, I'm in a class on orbital mechanics. I can totally do this without maneuver nodes. I can calculate it if I wanted to, but I don't want to, because I just got done with that. I just got done with homework on that sort of stuff. Kerbal alarm clock. Give me a transfer window from Kerbin. Okay, well, it's called Kerbin in the window, isn't it? It's a lot of planets. Kerbin to Eroptos. Infinity. Thank you. Oh, I think I know what it is. They have the same orbital period, don't they? Because, so, you, what is your orbital period? Physical characteristics, atmospheric characteristics. Is there any orbital characteristics? Oh no, I can just read it off of Kerbal Engineer. SMA is 2983-ish. Eccentricity. Is there apoapsis? Okay. So it's a circular orbit. And Asite and Eroptos is not circular. Okay. Same major axis. And I do believe orbital period only depends on sine major axis and the gravitational parameter. So I do believe my assumption is correct. I have my astrodynamics notes right in front of me because I was just finishing up a homework on that. Wait, no, this is not my astrodynamics notes. This is my astrodynamics working book. These are my astrodynamics notes. Okay. Orbital period. I mean, yep, it just depends on sine major axis and the gravitational parameter. So that means that, yeah, I can go anytime. I just need to dive down into the sun. Okay, well, I also need to fix the inclination. Is reticulum the same? Sine major axis 2983.217. Yeah. Okay, so all three of these worlds are actually pretty easy to reach. I don't need a tracking station. I just need to go in between the sun for about one orbital period. However, I don't know what time is like there. So maybe I could time warp forward 1 year and just see. Well, week 1, 5 hours, 18 minutes. Okay. So let's see. 80, 90, 100 hours. Okay. So somewhere around 200 hours. Okay. I wasn't looking. 120, 130, 140, 150, and we just passed it. So 150 plus whatever hours this are. 160. Okay, somewhere around there. Anyway, if you're going by 24-hour days, then that is roughly so it's less than a 2-week or so. It should be about a 2-month mission. That's not actually that bad, because I'll need to do 2 solar orbits ish, and I should end up back at the original spot about a month later, unless I orbit instead of flyby. So let's give this a shot. Valentina, you're up for the first person to be stranded on or around another planet. Okay, I have to come home for this one, but I'm not sure if I will. I don't know if the money's in it. Like, I don't know if I will stay home or come back. Okay, actually no. How good is our antenna technology? Our antenna technology is not very good, so we probably will be coming back. We also will not be bringing very many science with us. This is just a scouting mission. We are not going to bring back science. We'll transmit the basic 2, of course. And we will make concessions for a return if we have to. Like, we will put a heat shield on there. We don't need a blader, unless in this mod pack we do. I'm going to have this UTD-12, whatever. And then let's outfit you with the latest and greatest Batman battery technology. And how about our high gain antenna? Sure. Docking port. I'm gonna want a science, I want my 2-hot thermometer, I want my Presmat barometer, and I do actually want, I have never put a Kerbal Engineer, like, tape recorder on things, but, like, for this mission, I will want one. And then, of course, I want parachute. More parachute than necessary, just in case. Let's do a big one and 2 little ones. And if I have funding left over, I am actually, instead of upgrading the tracking station right away, I am going to upgrade the astronaut complex so I can EVA finally. You will want solar cells. So I'll stick 2 there and then 1 on the other side. 2 there, 2 there, yeah. That's good enough. Is the hatch obstructed? Messages. Okay, no. Oh wait, no. Which one is it? No, that's KSP. I always forget what message it is. This is it. Pictures on first stage. Unused monopropellant. Okay, I did correct. I do not need the monopropellant. And I am going to have a second chute here. Actually, no, that'll block the hatch. Okay. So I can put the sciences up here. Then my second parachute, actually no, I'll put both parachutes on this side, and then I'll take the Kerbal Engineer and put it where this parachute was. And a little bit of clipping with the antenna, but realistically we could also put this on the inside. So if they're going down to the surface of the planet, that's what they're doing it in. And then we're going to want a living space. We can do this like a little bit Apollo style as well. I don't know why the docking port's there actually. But you know, better safe than sorry. We got a payload fairing. There we are. So we can protect this from the rigors of launch. There will not be abort capability on this mission, sorry. And then in the event that we can land, we will have a little bit of a lander here. And in a vacuum, that has quite a bit of delta V. However, this should also push a payloads fairing 1.875. This will also be pushing a living module. Okay, I need to take these off so I can put the fairing on. I want that docking port there. Let's add some fuel, just so it can be a little bit conical. So that will be our space stack. That'll be Val's little ship. And then we're going to have some semblance of a space rocket mission here. Let's do a skipper on that stage. It's a decent amount of LTV. It should get us Interplanetary. And then how about we go Ares 1 style. I've been going Ares 1 style a lot lately. We're gonna get this. No, not that. Actually, no. We need one of these. Completely empty it. Stick this on it. And then that. And we'll want to do a lot of auto strut on the various things to ensure. Well, okay, made auto strut and rigid attachment to make sure. Because like these are these tiny docking ports. It'll flop around a lot. Rigid attachment on. I am going to put some more solar panels on the outside of this just in case. And how's our reaction wheel situation? I am going to put a reaction wheel here. Just because. And in case our main antenna breaks, I am going to include a little bitty one. Fire up the end. Well, we're probably going to fire up the engine when we actually decouple since we don't have RCS. Actually, hold on. Let's add RCS. And then we can just put the one propellant back in the capsule. Alright. Why does this fairing keep destroying itself? Alright, Valentina is ready for her mission of indefinite length. Let's call this the Scout 1. Alright. Wait, Jeb's back. Oh, right. I forgot to turn missing crew respawn off. So I'll just pretend that didn't happen. Maybe it's a side effect of all the purple stuff everywhere. They come back alive sometimes. Alright, Valentina, you're going to somewhere. What's it called again? I don't even remember what it's called. But you're going to fly by this place. You're going to maybe land, maybe come back. We don't know. But just report back your findings, and we'll decide whether or not it's worth it to rescue you. So we will need to launch basically directly retrograde. But this planet rotates so slow that waiting for day isn't really practical. So let's just go into orbit from here. And my ears have done that wonderful thing where for some reason the audio is in one ear only. So I will convert this to mono in post for your viewing pleasure, and I will just absolutely try not to just die of monoitis. It's just in my right ear. It's not in anything else. I don't know why Kerbal does this, but it just does from time to time. And it's the most annoying thing in the world. I mean, well, not the most annoying thing, but it's up there. Alright, first stage burnout. I'm going to coast a little bit, and then let's go. Dun dun dun, za za. Can you get that fairing off? And we're approaching Apoaptus here. We're going to inject into a 100-kilometer parking orbit. And attempt to fly to... I keep forgetting what the place is called. We're going to fly to Europtos. And there's the star. There's Sam. There's Sol. That's what we called it. We're going to call it Sol. The star called Sol. I know it's not actually called Sol, but I'm going to call it Sol because I'm not sure how to pronounce Saul. Alright, actually, we probably could have done with packing a little bit more fuel, now that I think about it. But that's all water under the bridge. So, okay, so just being absolutely sure, it's ahead of us, so we need to go inward so we're faster than it, so we catch up to it. And we're going to want to burn... I'm not entirely sure where we burn. Because, oh wait, we do have flight planning. Why do we have flight planning already? That's just a lifesaver. This is going to be a little more Delta V than we had budgeted for. And by a little, I mean significantly more. 2 kilometers per second worth. However, we can get away with doing a little bit less by only completing half of the orbit phasing this orbit, and then exerting the rest on a later orbit. Like, we can get in a 2-to-1 orbital resonance with this thing, and encounter it after 2 orbits. Actually, no, we can just plan that right now. We can go to this place after 2 orbits, or at least get fairly close. And it's a doubling of the mission duration, but Val knew what she signed up for. And then we'll correct the inclination at some time. Actually, no, hold on. We also have to correct the height as well. That's close enough. We'll correct it later. And I'm actually going to. It's less efficient, but I am going to transfer some fuel from here into there in order to make the burn work. Because I want it all on this stage, and then I'll transfer the remainder. Oh, wait, oh, fuel transfer isn't even a thing. Oh, okay, that's great. So I have to swing around and dock and then complete the burn. Wait, no, but the burn resets. Shoot. You know what? We'll figure it out. I'm going to start early because I know it's going to take us a little bit extra. So at the end of this burn, we're going to need to take a value of the prograde delta V we have yet to impart, and hopefully be close enough that it's a reasonable approximation. 192. Okay. No! Stop. No, okay. We've destroyed our antenna, and the stage is rotating. I don't think this could have gone worse. Valentina, you... let's just go without the hab. We need the Delta V anyway. Sorry, Val. Your mission got extended, and you no longer have a room to sleep in. But don't worry. We have a docking port. You'll either come back early, or we'll send you some stuff to... We'll send you some stuff. We'll send you some cool stuff. However, you are not going to be able to talk to us. So I guess you do have to come back to relay your findings. So now we need to create a maneuver node in a while to get us to get that closest approach down to 0. On a future reference, we really should go at a node because that is 200 meters per second is a lot for a plane change. And there we have it, a Europtos periapsis of 129 kilometers, and that seems like a good number to me. So I'm guessing this is a very small place, which is not exactly what I wanted here, but it should be fine, because like that SOI was tiny. Oh, it does have an ocean! What's it called? This place, Asite Par, it does have an ocean. Nice. I didn't see it earlier. That's nice. Oh, right, we don't even have signs from Space High yet. So I suppose that's one of the few things we're going to be able to transmit. We're going to crew report, transmit. Can we EVA yet? No, we can't. So I'm going to go to the Space Center and upgrade that building. That's the wrong building. This is the right building. 75,000 funds. So that certainly could have gone better, but we're going. And we're still about a week away from our... Wait, what's that? I passed really close by to Reticulum. So it's about retrograde from us. So maybe we can get a good look at it while we're here. Okay, that's Rebo. I don't want to know about Rebo. I want to know about Reticulum. Maybe that's 2, and that's a moon. Is Adgerbula? Okay, Adgerbula is one of the ones that are really back there. We just, it's just very, it's very far away, but it's very big. So I'm guessing that's a gas giant. To answer this question a bit more, we're gonna go in here. Where we can zoom. That looks cool. So I still don't know exactly what's going on, but whatever. Scout 1. It's gonna be fine. 2 weeks in space. And Val is feeling hopefully great. So we're gonna need to pack more Delta V for our next missions to these places. So I guess we aren't gonna use this RCS after all, unless we like really need the extra fuel. Wait, we don't even have like a projected encounter anymore. What happened to our maneuver? Encounter. Our periapsis is 147. Oh. Okay, so we are going to use the RCS for fine adjustment of this. Okay, so 135 is about as close as we're getting. That shouldn't matter that much. Just weird quirk of the orbits. We're finally going to see what this thing looks like. It's about into the sun. Winter, Avu, Drideful, Windswept, Azite Par. I still don't see it. I suppose I could point towards target. There we are. It has a moon. Okay, this is just an asteroid. Okay. I am traveling at 1.708 kilometers per second. I have no connection to the Kerbal Center. If I land on this, I will not be able to find my way back. So let's record our observations from here. 0.035 G. Equatorial radius 15 kilometers. It's really potato shaped. It's a light lander, which is not good for orbiting the sun in XLR. There's even smaller. Equatorial radius 2 kilometers. Like, I'm gonna zoom in just because. I know I said I wouldn't, but like. So okay, it's cool looking. It's just wow, it's so tiny. Like, anyway. Okay. So that's our actual observations. Now we need our science data. Crew report. And there we're passing the poles. We're going to want our temperature. We're going to want our pressure. Yeah, as much as I want to play the part, I'm not going to send Val down there. Because I could, but it would be a definitely one-way trip. And I don't want to have to come back here and pick her. I mean, I guess that's the spirit of it. Do I do it? Wait, that depends on how easy a return trip is from this current orbit. Because if I go ahead and... Okay, maybe I could swing by... Yeah, I'm going to try and swing by the other place and then return home, like as like a full-on scouting.